should have got the contract, got the free consultation at the motherfucking lawyer, had him look it over. If it was right, sign it. If it wasn't, get the bag. You was gonna be able to pay the lawyer off, but whatever, run it back.
It's Toby.
Again, N.y.a show, hashtag fuck what I think. It's all about what you think. Just wanted to get on here, make another post because I want to try my best to stay consistent. And I do keep up with the news, so just going to drop my opinion. Who cares? But it's my platform. This is how I got it set up, and this is how we're going to just go over it. I'm going to touch on the Meg The Stallion situation. From the way that this is looking like a magnificent rollout. The unfortunate thing is that I think due to that little Uzi internal take, however you pronounce that shit, because that shit bombed on us and it was scheduled, I think, for next Friday. He about to do 325K on him, highest of the year. Now, after all that publicity that Meg had this week, she is only slated to move 40K on her EP. She's calling it an EP. I don't know what's the point of calling things EPs or albums, mixtapes, playlists, I guess. But to me, she got like 3 albums, but she said it's still an EP. She's working on her new album. My whole thing with Megan, like it is with a lot of these artists, a lot of times it feels like they sign these contracts, get the bag. They say if you was broke, you should just stay broke. But sometimes people be in situations and they grind all the way to that moment where they sitting down having these deals, and then we're talking about, nah, don't take the bag, just wait it out a little bit. That's kind of hard coming to these young folks, and they don't have any real representation. Meg had her mother, but her mother had no background in music. So all she could do is look it over, like how you sign the goddamn, you download a new app, you agree to the terms, you read them over. Most of us just hit it, do your face, cha-ching, and then we in there. Nobody ever reads what the fuck it says. So we are the same victims that she is, because we do the same exact thing, even on an even greater scale, and she does as well. But we do the same thing that she does. But the bottom line, the fact is, it seems like they sign these deals, then when they really blow up, it's like, damn. So you telling me I still got to give you this amount of albums. I got this % of a cut coming in. I haven't really performed yet, but I'm popping. And I still got to give you this much out of my earnings once I get done. Let's renegotiate this. I don't think I want to get that much up. And then the label was like, no, nigga, you signed the 60-40 or whatever. You signed it, so you stuck with it. Boom. But at the end of the day, make sure I had a lawyer come in, read it over, check that out. Got her free consultation. After everything was said and done, she could have paid the lawyer off, and she'd be in a better position than she is now. Now it's just a snowball of things that will continue to happen, but we'll stay updated as them things come. Next, the presidential race is down to Bernie Sanders and Joe Biden. Most of the people who look like me, who are my age, probably don't give a fuck about any of this shit. But one thing I can say, go to both of these people's websites. Check out what it actually says. At least one thing I can say about both of them, which is still not a seller for me: no black agenda. If there's a black agenda for either Joe Biden or for Bernie Sanders, please make me aware of it. Get down in the comments, school me. I appreciate being schooled so I can come back on here with more knowledge. But I've been on both of their websites, screenshotted some plans and policies that could benefit us. But of course, if it's going to be the trickle down, we're going to do it for everybody. Healthcare for all this for all. Of course, it's always all, and then it's always like black folks, like we that little bubble right there at the bottom. Joe Biden got such a lead due to the votes he claimed over the weekend going through the chitlin circuit, I call it. That's because old people looking at the ballot. Joe Biden, he's familiar. He used to run with Obama. Go ahead, give him my vote. Haven't announced any policies. 5 states he won in. He didn't even campaign in. So we already know what the deal is for that. My advice to anybody is to get on there, do your research, make a informed pick. when you go and vote for the primary, if you sign up to do the primary vote, if that's what you plan to do. The Democrats, they're all lining up behind Joe Biden. Joe Biden is not going to win. He's going to get stumped by Trump. The young people are not going out to vote for him. He doesn't plan on legalizing marijuana. That's not his stance. That's what we've been fighting for. One of our key things we're rooting for, and that's not going to get approved up under this man. Next, outside of that, I feel like if any one of these people would have come with a plan, even if they're not going to do reparations, how about what Trump is currently doing, which they claim that nobody can actually do? Opportunity zones. Make it so that you legalize it, expunge records. Next thing you do is you alleviate certain areas and certain communities that are dedicated to us having these shops, having these dispensaries, getting a piece of the pie, making some of the millions of dollars that weed is about to generate in taxes and money for the government. That's the least that they could do to correct their wrong. On top of expunging, some of those people should be some of the first on the list to get a piece of that cake. But what will happen if either one of these people win and they do not put anything forward for any type of black support, any black policies, that as soon as it becomes legalized, it's already $200K to get a license, way out of our stratosphere, having $200K. Most of us can't get a $2K loan from the bank anymore with our credit. So now you're leaving it up to this industry to bring it out. You know, it's going to be just like it is, I've heard, in Cali and like Colorado, certain places. Please fact check me. But the Arabs got the weed shops, like they had the liquor stores, like the Chinese have the motherfucking beauty salons. So unless we want to be locked out again, permanent underclass, it's best for most of us to get on some type of train, push for some type of plans out of these motherfuckers. And at the end of the day, that's all I got to say. 6 minutes is a little long for me today. I'm going to keep it short. That's the N.y.a show. I'm out.